Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see everyone today. Hope you guys are all doing well. First, I'd like to start, man. Just congratulating all those guys that made the Pro Bowl team, especially Jordan Stout. It's just he's having an unbelievable season, well deserved, and I think Jordan will stand up here and tell you. He'll credit probably his punt team, the protection. He'll credit the gunners, to making sure that his net is where it is, and we just, again, the first 3 years for him, he was out there, he was going, and he's just been trusting his process. Randy's done a great job with him, and him just going through it. Everyone has played a part in Jordan's success. Just being able to stay healthy through the season, and the trainers and in his body, taking care of his body in the weight room. It's been outstanding. So pretty fired up for him. For us, we're just getting ready to go play another football game and try to play our best football. Again, our guys are playing at a consistent level. They're playing hard. They're playing physical. They're having some They're executing, but we want more because we want to try to create more explosive plays. Questions?
Chris, was there a moment with Jordan, back in the summer when you could kind of just see that this could be a different year for him?
I wouldn't say there was a specific moment. I think with Jordan, he just came in every year. He came in and he worked, and he just tried to find something to get better at every year. And I think this year it's really just clicked for him. And everything that he's doing with Randy on the side, and just talking about drops and trying different things. These things are paying off for him. And again, it's a part of growth, right? Those earlier years, he's a young guy, and it's just you get better through experience. And he's played three full years, and so with that experience, it's starting to translate and it's carrying over. And our guys are doing a great job around him. The surrounding crew is doing an unbelievable job of making sure that they're all playing at a high level.
Coach, with the field goal attempt that fell short with Tyler last week, was that just? I mean, the accuracy seemed like it was there. It was just a matter of distance. What was your perspective after that?
Yeah, I don't think it was a matter of distance, Jerry. I just think Tyler got out of rhythm. You know how kickers are. Everything is it's a rhythm, and and when he got out of rhythm, he just kind of got underneath the ball, mishit it, and spun a little bit too much. I don't think distance is a question. I think it's more just his rhythm and going through the same process every time.
Yeah, he's made kicks longer than that before.
For
That's what
sure.
I was asking.
Yes.
In that
Yep.
respect.
hmm
What about with the weather? Or do you advance notice of any type of weather situation in Green Bay?
Haven't talked to Randy about that yet, but we'll be prepared for it. We'll go out and we'll do what we do. Obviously, in the kicking game, I talked about this before. There's a process, right? And just play the ball where you're supposed to play the ball, and just hit your best ball. And then in the return game, if there is some weather, we just got to continue to make great decisions. And I think Lejante's done a great job of that.
Chris, I think we saw LeJohntay as the first kick returner on Sunday, and you went back to the normal. What was the kind of reasoning there?
Jonas, I think it's just part of our game plan. We're rotating those guys. All those guys have a skill set and they belong back there. So for us, it's just what do we want to open up with, and that's just part of what we did. And then when we didn't get a ball, we went back to something else, and then we didn't get a ball, and then we waited till we got a ball, and then we kind of went back to our other guys. So it's just kind of playing a little game back there. But all those guys are capable of doing what we ask them to do.
Along those lines, I don't know the kind of phrasing for it, but to play kind of single high, the way that you guys did it with like one return
Uh-huh.
as opposed to splitting the field, is that just kind of your response to how New England handled kickoffs previously? Your expectation going into that game?
I think it's more of just kind of how we want to handle our edges. I think Pat back there is an asset. In the old system, having him back there, he did a great job. He's a good lead blocker, but it ultimately will play out kind of what we see from the kickers as well.
Ted, he was involved in the special teams turnover. Just what have you seen from Ted Walker as he's evolved on special teams?
Tez has done a great job. Just from last year, I think about where he was and how he was trying to establish himself, get himself on the field. He showed, he's always had the speed, and that's one of the things we look for. But then he started to show the physicality that we wanted him to play with, and he fills a very good role for a place where we need those guys, right? We talk about Jordan and the success that he's having. Part of that is Levine just coming back and doing such an unbelievable job with those gunners on the outside of just making sure that it's speed. They're winning with speed, and Tez has that, and he's able to make tackles, and he's a smart football player. He blocks, on kickoff return. He covers kicks. He forced a fumble. He ends up in the right spot, right on that fake punt. And it's just a guy that's paying attention to details, and he just wants to be good.
Chris, sorry, just going back to Jordan, what was it like whenever he found out and just kind of the moment that we shared with him?
We found out in our team meeting, so we kind of talked about it. It's just you just congratulate him, because you know how hard he's worked to get to this point in his career, right? And that's the guy that we saw that Randy went out and scouted, that came from Penn State, the guy we drafted at this organization. That's the guy that they've been looking for. And this year, man, he's putting it all together. And like I said, it was an unbelievable moment for him. He's earned it. He deserves it.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.